Now, the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast continues with Storm Team 10 Chief Meteorologist Kevin Orbert, awarded the AMS seal of approval by the American Meteorological Society.
Well, it's been mostly sunny today, and the sun's rays have caused some melting of icicles and things like that. But there's still a lot of ice on areas like parking lots and sidewalks and so on, and so you have to be careful. It's getting better, but it's still awfully cold, and so I think we're going to have to put up with this ice at least for another few days. One thing that is not going to happen is we're not going to put down any snow or sleet or freezing rain on top of what we already have. And so that's good news. No precipitation in the foreseeable future, even though we do have some cloudiness out here, which is trying to move in. And that's part of a weather system that's farther to the south and to the west. And there is even some snow if you take a look out here into Missouri. But I think it's going to have a really tough time making it here. And so that's good for us. 10 degrees right now. KZ has 8. Robinson 13. That's the actual temperature itself. Vincennes at 17. Now the current wind speed is 9 miles per hour here in Terre Haute. Paris has 8 and Mattoon it's 10. So you combine the wind with the actual temperature and then it feels, or your skin will react like it's 3 degrees below zero or 4 degrees below or 2 below or 2 degrees, 5 below. So we've got this changing wind chill factor which goes along with the wind. At any rate, when you go outside, it's cold, and so it's good to dress properly. Now here's some of that precipitation that we were looking at on a somewhat closer scale, and there's an area of low pressure right here, which is down in Texas and moving into the panhandle of Oklahoma. This has brought some snow to portions of Arizona. And they're about to go nuts down there because they rarely get snow in some of the locations where they've had snow. Here's what I talked about yesterday, which was a trough, and it has now become a cold front, but probably not enough moisture, even though we've got this low down here, probably not enough moisture to really make a whole lot of snow or sleet or anything like that. So I'm going to leave that out of the forecast for the time being. We'll see how this shapes up over the next 48 hours. But right now, I think what it's going to do is just reinforce some colder air until the wind changes direction. And then the temperature starts to climb. 4 degrees for the overnight low tonight, cold, partly cloudy. A high tomorrow of 18, partly cloudy and cold. And then for tomorrow night, a low of 1. That's without a wind chill. That's just a low tomorrow night of 1, partly cloudy, a little bit colder. Thursday, 22, look at that. Friday, 28. Saturday, 39. And Sunday, 44 degrees. Monday could be 46. So I think as we get further into February, it's just the whole mechanics of the way the Earth works and the solar, radiation and everything. I think we're going to start to find ourselves having more days where it's closer to 35, 40 degrees than not. So we'll start to have those a little more often.